Hello, hello, and welcome to Conversa. Today we have part two with Yvonne. Part one was amazing, and if you did not get a chance to listen to it, it is there. You can listen to it at your leisure at any time. And today we're just going to continue on with the Conversa, and we're going to talk again about her trip to Portugal because I feel like we didn't even scratch the surface when we started to talk about it. So Yvonne, I'm going to give you the floor because I really do want to hear about your experiences, where you visited, where were your top places, and what are like the most memorable moments, I guess you could say.
Thank you for having me on for part two. That's so cool, so fun. So Portugal, yeah, because that's what people want to hear about. They want to hear about Portugal. So my daughter and I, we did a 10-day trip. It was a mother-daughter trip, and I tried not to plan too much for day one because of, time changes and all that. But we did go to dinner at Ramiro's, which
Oh,
is an Anthony Bourdain approved spot where if you
rest
watch
in
Anthony
peace.
Bourdain,
I love him.
he went in and he ate all the shellfish and they cut
Oh
off like
my
the side and then they
God.
like pour, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that episode. Of course I remember.
and honestly, I think I wasn't surprised how good everything was because it was phenomenal. It was so delicious. And
Oh my God.
we ate percebes as well, which are
Yes.
little gooseneck barnacles. So my daughter
Oh,
was up
oh
for everything,
yeah, yeah. I
right?
never
Like you
had
crack
that
them.
before. How was that?
Delish, really good. They
Uh,
tasted very fresh, like the sea.
what does it
Right.
taste like? What is the closest thing to it? Like a
Oh,
clam or something?
not as maybe similar to a clam, maybe a little firmer than a clam.
Like a crawfish? No. No
No.
way.
Well,
Oh my
it's
God.
like a salty, fresh, not too chewy thing.
Oh,
But it's still it was
a
delicious.
barnacle. It's a barnacle.
It's a gooseneck barnacle
The goose snake barnacle. Okay.
is exactly what it is.
I have to try one. I have to try one.
Yeah, you'll have to try it. It's a kind of a Portuguese thing
Wow.
in that area. So what was surprising to me was again not so much that everything was so delicious because I did
Yeah.
definitely expect it to be delicious.
So good
But
food.
the price, it was like incredible. We
Oh,
ate
yes.
like queens, and the price was very reasonable.
I have to
And
agree. I have to agree with this. This
I
is
mean, I loved it.
insane. Yeah. That aspect of it, I have to agree. We went 2 summers in a row and we always trip out of the prices of the food when we go to the restaurants. I agree with you.
Yeah. And there was another spot up north where we're from, Gafanha de Encarnação. There's this little spot, and we went and we drank champagne. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but everyone
No.
from that region is going to be like, what?
Oh my God. I want to know. I want to know everything.
And I have to admit, I've been making it at home because now I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so
Oh
good.
my
I
God.
have to
What is
have it
it made
again.
out of?
So beer,
Oh my God.
wine, and maybe a little bit of sugar
No
or
way.
or like a Sprite. Every place makes it a little bit
With
different.
ice in it too? Or
Yes.
what
Yes,
the
with
heck?
ice.
I'm gonna ask my husband if he's
It's
ever had that.
it's good. And
Oh,
they also call it cervejão in addition to
Cervejão.
champagne. It depends on what region, but it's mostly like that top third of
I
Portugal
want
that really
that.
gets into it.
Champignon, I'm coming for
You
you.
can make it tonight.
I'm
You
making
can
it
make it.
tonight, man.
You can
Champignon.
make it tonight.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so
Speaking of
that was
that,
delicious. That those were some treats for
oh
sure.
my
There was
God.
lots and lots of treats, but that just comes to mind immediately.
Oh my God, I definitely have to make that drink. The reason why I say, oh, speaking of which, I won at a raffle recently and it's a bunch of alcohol. So there's wine in it and there's a bunch of stuff. So what I need is wine, beer, sugar, maybe Sprite and ice, right?
Yeah, and you just kind of make a combo until it tastes right for you because some wines are a little bit sweeter, some
Yeah.
beers are a little darker.
Oh my God,
Um,
I'm excited. This is
so
so
you can
random.
kind of make a combination. I made it with Vin Verde last time
Yeah.
and it was good, but I actually liked it better when I made it with a Prosecco, which is a
Ooh.
little bit sweeter, and then we didn't have to add in so much sugar. But
Oh, I love
it's
that.
faz ao gosto, make it to
Yes,
taste.
absolutely. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then what else? What other foods did you like there? Or what other places did you like there?
So we did like a not the per day
Oh,
because you have to.
they're all so
Um,
good. Did you have like a favorite or you loved them all?
Yeah, so they're different in different areas, and it really depends, again, in my opinion, on what the individual likes.
Yeah,
If you like a custard that's firmer and maybe more lemony, and maybe somebody else likes a custard that's a little bit creamier and
yeah.
maybe more traditional, not so lemony. Um,
There's so many different
there's
ones.
so many different ways that you can do it. We
Yeah.
actually took a class also in Lisbon.
Oh my God, that's so cool. So the
Mhm.
nachos that you learned in class, were they the lemony ones? Were they the creamy ones? What would you say?
So they were creamy and not so lemony.
Okay, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. The similar balance that I like in my arroz dos, the rice pudding.
Yes.
I also like that same ratio where there's a little tang of a lemon, but that it's more so creamy and milky and
Yeah.
sweet. But I do like that little hint of a back flavor of lemon. I love that. But
Yes. Yeah.
too much lemon for me, I
Ooh,
don't like that.
like there it is. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Like
like, pfft.
when you ask yourself, you're like, is there lemon in here? And you're like, keep going. You're like, oh
Yes.
yeah, there is.
Yeah. Do you also like altria? Have you
Oh
heard of
my
altria?
God, yes. Are you talking about the noodles? Yes, girl. Oh my God, girl. That is so nostalgic.
Girl.
That is so nostalgic. I have not had that or heard that word in forever.
Yeah.
My maternal, my God, my paternal, my father's mother makes that, and she only would make it like for birthdays or Christmas,
Yeah.
But I love that. I haven't had that forever. Oh my God.
I would make it every Christmas.
Oh my God, I love that.
My kids liked it,
You make it
but
with angel
I
hair,
loved it.
right? Angel hair pasta.
Yes. As
Yeah.
thin as possible.
Oh my God, so
Yeah,
delicious.
and you stir it and you stir it,
The
and then you have
Azorian
to.
people, I think they don't know what that is. The Azorian people, they don't know.
Hmm.
It's like a spaghetti version of arroz dos, but it's what people in continents eat a lot. Instead of
Yeah.
arroz dos, right? They kind of eat
Hmm.
more the noodle version, which
Yes,
is
and
kind of
it makes me think of pound cakes. How there's like so many different types of pound
oh
cake.
yes, oh
Pound
yes.
de law,
Yeah, alhamdulillah. My
so many.
grandmother, my father's mother made a bunch of cakes. She was the best at making cakes, and her special cake was orange cake.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, orange cake. That's so Portuguese. Oh my gosh.
So
And
Portuguese.
what about the Quinta da Regaleira? Because last time we left off on the
That's
Quinta,
true.
yeah, we left off on the Quinta da Regaleira, and I heard from my friend that we also had on a Conversa. Her name is Crystal. She's from Boston, and she's a travel agent, and she likes to travel the north of Portugal. And so when we were doing our episode, she talked about the Quinta da Regaleira. So when you came on and you kind of, I'm like, wait, my friend Crystal said that it was like the mistress's place, which I don't know anything about that. I didn't even research it yet. So, what did you find out when you went to the Quinta?
Yeah, so I've been there twice.
Oh,
And the first time I didn't know that it's actually an initiation well. So
what?
that specific like underground tower.
Oh
So
my God.
Quinta de Regaleta, all of it is like a beautiful quinta.
Like
It's a
very
wonderful
mystical,
garden.
mystical, magical, right?
Yes, for sure. But there's
Wow.
and when it's funny because when you say de Regaleta, I always think of that one underground well, and it's more than that. So that's me being incorrect. So the quinta is the entire garden,
Got
but
it.
I always think about the initiation well
Got it.
because that is this like strange, slightly
Oh
creepy.
my God, girl.
It's you go downward. You know how the Leaning Tower of Pisa goes upward?
Yeah.
This spirals
Oh, so
downward.
there's a staircase that spirals down. Is anyone allowed to
Yes,
go down there?
yes,
No. No
yes.
way. You're
It's the
allowed to go
coolest
down there?
thing. It's the coolest thing.
What? That is so
But
creepy.
it is a little creepy. And they
Do
used to
do
do
people die there?
initiations. What's that?
Do people die there?
They may have.
Oh,
They were used, and I don't have all my information, so I don't even want to
this
say
is too
too
creepy
much.
for me, I think.
It's but I believe that there were initiations into special clubs, put
Oh,
it that way, that were done there.
what kind of clubs are we talking here?
I don't want
Political
to say.
club?
I
Political?
don't even want to
Or,
say.
oh my God, you must
Oh,
say.
gotta. Hey Google. Da, 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 da.
I am. Hey, ChatGPT, what happened at the
Right.
well at the Quinta de Regaleta? Oh
Oh,
my
I'd be
God.
curious to know if it would come up and say all the things.
This needs
And
to have a
okay,
book. There needs to be a book. There
yeah,
must
more
have a book
information.
already.
We
Yeah.
need more information.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's
But
creepy.
it was wonderful. Sintra, where the Quinta
Sintra.
is incredible. We
Yeah.
also went to Montserrat, which is
Oh.
another castle that's there, built
Oh.
by the Moors, and it's under
Oh my God.
construction. But gosh, this was so beautiful. I'm so grateful that they're putting the tourist money to work.
Was it the place
And
with the beautiful marble everywhere?
I think that could be the one that you're thinking of. Or your
Yes.
Pena, the Pena Castle is the very
Oh, that
colorful
was
one.
the one. Yeah, that was the one.
That's the colorful one.
That was the one.
But there's another one there,
Mm.
the Montserrat, and it's just gorgeous.
Wow.
And the gardens are gorgeous. And there's others. There's the Moors Castle, like all the way up on the hill, but I'm not about to go. I
That is so
was not
scary.
prepared for that.
Yeah. As a kid, my parents would drag us around everywhere to all the castles. So I'm pretty dang sure that I pretty much went to all of them in the north, and be a little bit beyond, but we didn't go too much to like the Algarve area, for example. We never, my parents went there this summer, but I've never went there. But we have explored a lot of those castles. So as a kid, we would go to all those things, but as a child, it's so confusing. I mean, for me, it was so confusing actually, because
Right.
I tried to follow along and I tried to take all the atmosphere that is around me. But as a kid, you just don't have that level of appreciation that
Yeah.
you would as a young adult or even adult, right? Older human. And I hope that one day that I can revisit because I went to all these things as a kid. So,
Right.
I have lots of pictures. There's like home videos of it, and there's lots of pictures to show the proof that hey, this happened. This is
Yeah.
here, and I vaguely remember it. But as a kid, you don't remember. Okay, specifics, cities, names. What castle was this? What castle was that? Right.
Yeah.
So
Because you
I
drive
want
along, you're like, oh, another castle. Oh, hey,
exactly.
here's a castle.
And it's just
Oh, another
hours.
castle.
Yeah, it's just hours of castles, right? And as a kid, you don't appreciate it as much as you would as an adult. So I cannot wait to revisit some of those castles again with so much history. And I'm sure like you feel the energy. Don't you feel like something? What do
Yes.
you feel there? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking. But what do you
Yeah,
feel?
I definitely feel a different vibe when I'm there. I feel this sounds maybe a little hokey, but I'm ready to receive,
Oh, that's very good.
right? Like I
Yeah.
feel like each time I've been to Portugal, and I haven't gone a lot. I haven't
It
gone a lot.
opens your abundance.
I feel as though there's something new to learn every
Oh,
time
yes.
I
Very
go.
enlightening. Like you get like your soul gets enriched. Maybe your soul is
Yes.
growing with all that education or the knowledge you're
Yeah.
acquiring.
And that
Wow.
goes to say for travel anywhere. But for
That's
us,
true.
it's extra special because it's
Yeah.
Portugal, it's our roots.
Yes.
I went several times as a child. I went when I was 15. I went a few times. I went the last time I went prior to this year, 2026, was 2018. And every time that I've been, it's just different. And I love it. And I can't get enough of it because Portugal
Yeah.
is so rich
That's so
with
cool.
culture and history. And I know folks that go every year.
Oh my God, girl. That would be the goal. That would literally be the goal to be able to go every year because we love it so much. And for
Yeah.
you, what is the traveling distance for you there in Florida to go to the mainland? How long does it take you? What kind of travel is that for you?
So I find that the easiest way to get there is to fly up to Newark and travel. I have been looking recently, and there are some flights out of Miami,
Yeah.
and I heard that there's one starting out of Orlando, which would be the closest for me direct.
Nice.
But that's just I haven't found them yet, so I don't know how people are talking about them, and I'm looking and they're not popping up. But
Got it. Got it. Got
yeah.
it. So you're
But and what do you
interested.
do? Are you straight to Newark as well? And then,
There's different ways you can do it. I've done it like literally every way that you can think of. Recently we did direct. Direct is cool. We do it from, I think it was from Oakland, or it was Oakland, I think. And then we go all the way to Lisbon. And then from Lisbon, you get a plane to the Azores. So
Mm,
that is very good. I've done it each way. I do like to stop. I do like to stop, but direct is just kind of easier if you have kids because you don't gotta get off, get on, get off.
shuffle them around.
Yeah, and some people will say the opposite, that direct with children is the worst because
Mm,
you need to get out with them, you need to change them, they need to run around, they need to, etc. Which I've done it both ways, and my kids, thank God, they assimilate to both ways just fine.
yeah,
So in that in that regard, it's fine. But it takes us forever. It takes us like a good, if you go direct, it's like 11 hour, 11, 12. But if you do the whole stopping thing, you're going to be traveling 15, 18-hour day, 20-hour
yeah. Well,
day.
especially from California.
Yeah,
I mean,
20-hour day,
wow.
and you only got 24 hours in a day.
Yeah,
But by the time you get there, of course, it's the next day. And it's just, it's a journey to get there. But once you're there, it's so worth it, right?
yeah,
So worth
yeah.
it.
I did find this trip was really easy
Oh,
going there this time.
my mom said the same thing. She left in May and she said the same thing about her trip. Like she never experienced it so easy before.
It was so easy. I had a great neck pillow.
Oh, that
If I
helps.
had it here, I'd show you. It
Oh my
was like
God.
one of those pillows that like slide into the other one. And gosh, it makes a difference if you can.
Ostrich. Is it ostrich pillow?
I don't
Oh, that one's
know. The
they help
one
you out.
side is like split, so then you can shove the
Mm,
other side into it, and then you
yeah.
can.
Oh.
Because I think that's the key, because a lot of these flights take place overnight.
Yeah.
And then if you arrive and you haven't slept,
Oh my
then
God.
then it's misery.
It is
But
so
if
misery.
if you're able to get some good sleep and you show up and you're like, I'm ready to party
Oh,
now.
that's ideal. If you get to sleep the whole way and you get there and you're like, I'm ready to rock and roll. Oh, that's what we
Yes.
all that's
Yeah.
what we all
Yeah.
wish for.
So it was really great. This time there were no issues with the flights at all, and it was very easy.
Oh my God, that is such a blessing because nobody
Yeah.
wants to hear when your flight is delayed or whatever, whatever, what
Yeah.
craziness may happen when you're traveling. So that's all great to hear. Is there any plans to go back again?
I am always looking. I started thinking I'd love to go in September.
Oh my
Um,
God,
I'm
yeah.
thinking September would be wonderful. My nephew is going to spend all of January there. So I
Ooh,
thought, oh, that would be nice to go and visit him there. But he always stays in the Lisbon area,
that's
which is
nice.
wonderful.
Yeah, so
But
much
I'm
to do
thinking of
there.
going back up north because it just feels right.
We're just the North Side girls,
Yeah,
That's
I
how
just
we
love it up
do.
there.
That's how we
Yeah.
do. Well, Yvonne, is there any last thing you would like to say? Is there something you want to say about your trip, or you want to give people maybe some advice if they're going to go?
So, are we giving advice to someone who is Portuguese but has never been there, or someone who's not Portuguese and is
Maybe
looking to go?
maybe to
Or
someone that's not Portuguese and looking to go.
so I have heard and I can confirm that Portugal, of all the European countries, is the country that speaks the best English.
Oh, well, that's
Yep.
comforting to know, right? The
Yes.
Americans love that.
So it makes it really easy for an individual who doesn't speak the language to feel comfortable going into another country if they know that they're going to be understood.
And I
Because,
think that's true because, girl, I speak English all the time everywhere in there, and everybody speaks English back to me.
yeah, yeah, everybody speaks English. It's a very easy to country to move around and
Yeah.
communicate and do things, and everyone is super helpful.
Should we move there? Should we move there?
So we, meaning you and me, or
Just
I've been
in
fortunate.
general, should people move to Portugal if they love it so much? Do you think an American would assimilate well to moving there? Because I know a lot of people, even without Portuguese roots, are moving there now.
Yes. So if we have time, I'll tell you a little story
Of
that
course, we
about
have time. Go ahead.
an article that I read, and I thought it was a Wall Street Journal or the New York Times, but I can't. It may not be. It may another be another art
Source.
source. Thank you.
It's okay,
So
girl.
Speaking of Alfama specifically, this article was
Yes.
on Alfama, which is the south of Lisbon. And this was a vibrant community of about 20,000 back in like the 50s and 60s.
Wow, 20,000 for Alfema? That's a lot.
That's a lot, right? So
That's a
they
lot.
had little grocery stores, and it was families and
I
people
got
living
to stay
about.
there 3 days in 2024. Oh my God, what a dream. In
So
Alfema.
now the numbers of individuals that actually make that home are much less
Yes.
because now it's all about Airbnbs and
Yes.
and tourists coming through. So all these
Yeah.
little grocery stores are now tourist shops and
Yes.
with trinkets and things.
Yeah.
And I think the number went down. I can't recall right now if it was 1,500 or 2,000. I think it's 1,500
Mm.
actual residents.
Oh, I believe it. There's not too many residents there. And the residents that are there, like they've been there forever, for example. Like, because I
Yeah,
I got to stay in an Airbnb right in I just got the chills. I don't know why. In an apartment right in Alfama, right in the middle of it all, in the middle of the restaurants and the fado houses and just everything in the
yeah,
little trinket shops, right? There's a lot of Chinese trinket shops and Indian trinket shops in Alfama. And I did notice that the people that were there, they were all like, they all knew each other. They all have been there for a long, long time. The population mostly there in the Aldea was older people, which I totally can understand because you're saying back in the 50s, 60s, it was 20,000 people. Okay. And
yeah,
you gotta think about that. There's still those residents that are still surviving from that time. They are still living there. And the streets are so tiny that the cars from today, right, our modern cars, barely even fit through those streets, but they do. They still go through there, which is insane to me, right?
yeah,
I've seen taxis trying to go through there and like the local people will get out of their homes and they will help the taxi uh
yeah,
because there's elderly people that need to go to the doctor that are in Alfama. So they are used to lots of vehicles trying to get into tight spaces to get the elderly people out of their homes to go to their appointments. So it's not like a foreign thing to have the cars pass through there, but cars don't really pass through there. And if they do, it's like they know why they're passing there.
yeah,
They'll come out of their homes and they'll help out. But there is a big sense of community still.
yeah.
But I agree that where's the people? Where are
It's
they
it's a
at?
it's a challenge because the culture itself is changing,
Yeah.
and
It's kind of sad. Kind of sad
it
a
is
little
a
bit.
little bit sad.
Yeah.
So, and I've also heard that there are a fair number of second generation Portuguese that are moving back to the homeland
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
run their businesses there. And
Yeah.
that's something that's desperately needed, especially in the interior. These quaint, beautiful villages that have been in existence for hundreds and hundreds of years
Yeah.
are falling to demise because there's no one to
There.
live there. There's people are moving out and
Did you
only
watch the
tourists are coming through.
documentary? You watched the documentary on this, did you?
Which
The
one?
the one in the plane about the Aldeias? Probably you watched that one.
There's several, and there's
I watched
actually
them all. I watched them all.
there's quite a bit on YouTube also.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll send you some of these really
yes,
interesting
please. Everything that was on
documentaries.
SATA, everything that was on the SATA or TAP, I watched all those documentaries.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a freak when it comes to that stuff.
I'm a Portuguese freak.
Yeah, anything that has to do with our culture, our history, and our traditions, I'm such a freak
Love
for.
that.
Well, Yvonne, thank you so much for being here. A part two was loaded as well, but I'm sure it has lots of information for people that want to travel to Lisbon or have traveled to Lisbon. They'll be like, you know what? I connect with that. Like, you know what? I agree with Yvonne. I agree with Marisa. I love traveling to Portugal. I just wish it was cheaper and closer, but we can all just keep wishing on that, right?
Well, it's priorities, right?
Yeah, it's priorities.
It's
That's true.
priorities. What are we prioritizing? If we're
We're prioritizing
prioritizing saving some nickels and dimes to go to
and go,
Portugal, we're
yes.
going to make it happen.
Exactly. I love it so much that that is a must. I would be in debt forever because I just want to go back and go back.
Yeah,
Well,
I hear you for
thank,
sure.
thank you again so much for being on here. Whenever you want to come back and talk with us. the floor is always yours. So if you want to come back,
I love our chats.
I love our chats too. We only talked about Portugal, but I want to talk about also brand strategy. Like, what is it that you do?
Ooh,
So
yes.
maybe
Girl,
we
I could
can
talk for hours on
maybe we
that.
can have a part three where we discuss your services because I'm very interested in your services too. I know you're a very creative person as well. We are in the same industry of, branding and promotional products, which that alone, that's exactly what ignited me to reach out to you because I'm like, wait, another Portuguese queen in the branding industry, like let me be friends with this woman, of course. And it just progressed from there and I love that you went to cafe with Cristiano Ronaldo. That was
Ah,
amazing.
how funny
That
was
was
that?
that was amazing. That was the
And
best.
people were like, oh my gosh. I'm like,
That was the
disclaimer,
best
it's
day
not
ever.
real.
That was the best day ever. Everyone literally thought we were with Cristiano Ronaldo on that day.
Funny.
So
Yeah,
sad
I'd
that
love to
we
come on again and even
yes,
give some advice to Portuguese business owners, how they can
absolutely.
differentiate and brand their business and be unique and special so people will choose them.
Yes, I agree. We have to talk about that. Just one more thing before we let go. We are so sad that Portugal went home, but
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Cristiano. We love you. Been an amazing
yes.
20-year career. It doesn't matter if we win or lose because you are a winner always in our hearts and in our
Yes.
minds forever, right?
Yeah, he represented Portugal on the big world stage in a very grand way, and not just for soccer, football, but for everything. He's an incredible business
Amen.
owner, marketer, his own cologne and hotels, everything. He,
Outstanding human being that also knows the importance of giving back.
amen.
Giving
Yes,
back and being a mentor to community.
yes,
So
yeah.
God bless. God bless. Well, thank you so much, Yvonne. Next time, we're going to talk about all the things that you do. So, everyone, stay tuned. Thank you so much. Bye.
Ta-da!
Until next time.
Bye bye.
Adieu.